The 4 leadership teams of the 4 U.S. provinces had been meeting together once a year for many, many years. And 9 years ago, when it was time to begin working on a new strategic plan, the leadership teams realized that they could collaborate and do a stronger plan if they worked together. And so that really was the beginning. And as they worked together, they realized they could develop new national systems and structures that would support each of us in our different locations. I think what is most attractive to the sisters in each of these provinces is that it expands our network of relationships among the sisters and across the country. We've begun sharing programs with each other more easily, and it's more common now for sisters to travel to other provinces. And we're beginning to have different teams of sisters from across the geographic areas working together on issues of common interest. And that's very energizing because new relationships almost always generate new ideas and new energy. So we're experiencing some new creativity there. As we worked together, we realized that the objectives we had in common were to sustain and strengthen our various ministries. So one objective is to sustain the future of the institutions, the schools, the hospital, the healthcare institutions that the sisters in each location founded over the years. So by working together, we can really help the boards and the administration in those institutions carry their legacy and their sustainability forward. The new needs that are arising in each location are surprisingly similar. So, for example, each one of our locations has had groups of sisters working against human trafficking. That's a new issue. So we realized we could work together and strengthen initiatives that meet those needs of people in each of our areas. And we also have a strong attraction to work with young adults. We have a team of sisters from each of the 4 areas who have a lot of connections with the colleges and the young adult groups in their areas. And by working together, we've been able to support young adults in their spiritual journey, just in their life direction journey. And we see that as the future of the U.S. church and society. We are delighted whenever people get involved in any of our mission objectives, whether it's supporting our sponsored institutions as a board member or volunteer, or getting involved in one of the new ministries on the margins. There are so many social issues and so much new awakening to what people can accomplish together. Whether it's with us or in another organization to which you belong, we know that the new method of ministry is to collaborate, individuals and organizations. And we're especially hopeful about how many young people are anxious to find a way to get involved. And you can always share in these ministries in any way that you find yourself able. I think people will notice first the logo, the United States, SND USA, and although you recognize the sisters and the institutions you're familiar with, people will also start to become acquainted with the sisters and the ministries across the country. The national magazine will feature stories from every location, and I think people will find that very enriching and broadening.